Everyone, it's Monday, and that means it's time to recap some of the great news you may have missed from last week, because believe it or not, there was actually a ton of it. Young people won a huge climate victory in a Montana state court. Conservation groups won a fight to get more endangered red wolves released into the wild. Stanford University scientists have developed a paint that helps with energy efficiency. Some of America's poorest communities are landing clean energy projects worth billions thanks to the incentives in the Inflation Reduction Act. Wisconsin's Democratic governor is finally calling for consequences for their state's fake electors. A new report projects that the Inflation Reduction Act and the Infrastructure Act could save consumers up to $38 billion in electricity costs over the remainder of the next decade. A new program from the Department of the Interior will bring electricity to 17,000 native homes that currently do not have it. Oh, this happened. One of George Santos' employees was indicted and charged with wire fraud and identity theft for impersonating one of Kevin McCarthy's aides. General Motors announced that all of its electric vehicles will be able to power your home by 2026. Public school students in Massachusetts are going to get free breakfast and lunch thanks to a small tax on millionaires. Boston's awesome new progressive mayor is banning the use of fossil fuels in municipal buildings renovations and new construction. The Modesto School District in California just rolled out 30 new electric school buses. This change is set to save them over $250,000 a year in fuel costs. A federal judge dismissed a lawsuit challenging the expanded borders Biden announced for Utah federal monuments. In New York City, Mayor Eric Adams has launched a program to wipe out hundreds of millions of dollars of his constituents' medical debt. The largest school district in Virginia said it won't enforce Glenn Youngkin's awful anti-trans policies. The Environmental Protection Agency has a new top cop, and he's planning to crack down on polluters. The Biden campaign is planning a giant media blitz during the GOP debate. Nonprofit environmental engineering organization just removed 25,000 pounds of trash in one sweep from the Great Pacific Garbage Patch. Thanks to a grant from the Infrastructure Investment and Jobs Act, the Pittsburgh International Airport is getting a $20 million modernization. San Diego Unified School District has approved a fossil fuel-free resolution. 25% of vehicles sold in California in the first quarter of 2023 were EVs. And in Iowa, 2 female members of a pro-abortion rights PAC effectively shut down Ron DeSantis' first campaign stop of the day. They did this by shouting pudding fingers into a megaphone and ringing cowbells. There's a lot more good news, but I've run out of space, so go to the link in my bio to read the whole list. And